President in 1981. Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
We are back with another Wednesday night Cerebral Sports, the 10 at 10 with bar-rated entertainment. Welcome in once again. We're here another week. We're back again. Welcome. I've got just my screen up here. What's going on? The trivia game will begin shortly. Yes, it will. I'm here. I'm Brett. How you doing? Welcome. We've got Barris as well. Colt's here somewhere. And, of course, the game will begin shortly. Welcome into the Cerebral Sports 10 at 10, where we give you 10 action-packed sports questions. Brought to you by Play It Again Sports in West Hartford. Barris, I want to make a quick comment. You made a comment about my shirt, the Spigot.
Yeah.
Are you not a fan of the Spigot?
I am a fan of Spigot. I haven't been there since pre-COVID.
It's been a while, right?
It's actually even probably years before that.
Well, I am supporting local. And, of course, you should support local with Play It Again Sports in West Hartford, Connecticut. Don't go to the big box stores and buy all of your sports equipment. Go to Play It Again Sports and support local. Tell them Bar-Rated Brett sent you. Shrimp Chips is back. Can Steve repeat from last week? Okay, we are ready to go very shortly here. Once again, the 10 at 10 Cerebral Sports. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're here again, welcome back. We pack in all the sports news you can think of in 10 questions. And tonight's winner will take home a $10 gift card from, you guessed it, Play It Again Sports. What's with this paragraph? Zalman, can you send him a private message? What's going on here? Messing up my flow. All right. Welcome in, Zalman. How you doing? All right. We've got, 22 players going right now. We're about to start the game. If you don't know how to play, here's how you play it. It's a fast-paced, time-based trivia madness. 10 questions, 20 seconds to answer. As the timer goes down, so do your points. And again, all these questions are centered around the category of sports. So with that, I think we are almost ready to begin. If you're playing for the first time, you will see a 10-second countdown, a counter down from 10 seconds, and we will begin our game momentarily. Let's get this screen up and ready to go as I go ahead and get that timer started. Barris and Colt both at City Steam, of course, joining us live here.
Yeah, just finished my trivia game and ready to play some more trivia.
Well, let's get ready with question number 1. We'll start easy. I'm getting in the mood. I've got my spring training stash going. I'm ready for baseball, but one of my favorite baseball movies of all time, the iconic sports movie, The Sandlot. The boys are trying to track down a baseball that was signed by what former big leaguer? Was it Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, Cy Young, or Christy Mathewson? Yes, that is a baseball player. See the stash? The spring training stash going? It's kind of like a hybrid Colt Barris look I got going on here. I'm just missing the beanie. Yeah, we had a few things happen this week with sports. We're going to go over all those, but of course, right now, asking you about The Sandlot. Let us know A, B, C, or D. Lock in your answers as time runs out. Let's take a look. 19 of you said Baby Ruth. 2 of you said Ty Cobb, 1 for Cy Young. Shame on the 3 of you that have never seen The Sandlot. The correct answer is Babe Ruth, of course.
I've seen The Sandlot, and I fat-fingered it. I meant to put Babe Ruth, and I hit Ty
I was going to say, you're one of them? Oh, yeah. Barris. So disappointing. All right, with that, we've got 24 people playing tonight. Let's take a look at the rankings. Aunt Jan in first place, 98 points, and right behind him is Ham. Shit Stain. Is that a spinoff from Schitt's Creek?
Yep.
Very, very interesting. She's in third place. There's Barris with a donut after getting that wrong. Aunt Jan climbing to the top of the leaderboard. Sneaky, Aunt Jan. Here's your next question on the board. Talking about Albert Pujols lying about his age. Did you hear about this, Barris? So he's like apparently 44 now, but the 20-year vet currently sits with 662 career home runs, which puts him where on the list of all-time leaders?
Ooh.
Is he second all-time, third all-time, fifth all-time, or ninth all-time on the leaderboard? I will tell you this. The one hint I will give you is that he is the current active leader, of course, because he's been around for seemingly 100 years at this point.
He's been around for a lot, yeah.
So apparently,
20-year vet.
20-year vet, yeah. So apparently, they, in the Dominican, they lie about their age and their names all the time. I mean, we've seen this before, but Albert Pujols, of course, is the biggest name we've seen. So we have our answers locked in. 6 of you say third. 15 of you say fifth. 1 says ninth. So you've got Hank Aaron first, Babe Ruth second, and I didn't count Barry Bonds, of course. So,
oh no, you can't count Barry.
Albert Pujols may have lied about his age, but he didn't get caught taking steroids. Neither did Barry Bonds, but let's be honest. The guy's head's the size of a watermelon. The correct answer is fifth. He's fifth all-time, first in the active roster, or the active list, I should say. And your rankings after that. Aunt Jan remains in first, a 1-point lead over Captain Grit. Wow. And there's last week's winner, Steve. We locked him in the dumpster, but he got out, and he's back playing Cerebral Sports. We're moving on to the next question. Here it is on the board. You've all heard of Johnny Football, but what about Johnny Golf, maybe? Manziel will attempt to join the PGA after his football days are over. Which NFL team drafted him, though, in the first round of the 2014 draft? Was it the New York Jets, the Dallas Cowboys, the Cleveland Browns, or the St. Louis Rams? This guy has continued to reinvent himself day in and day out because he, clearly hasn't been great at football. So he's in the news. He's playing golf. He is athletic. I will give him that, yes. And he can certainly draw a crowd, whether they like him or not. Polarizing figure, as we call them, right, Barris?
Polarizing.
All right. Time is up. Let's take a look. 2 of you said the Jets. Oh, God forbid. 1 of you said the Cowboys. 22 of you said the Cleveland Browns. 1 for the St. Louis Rams. The correct answer would be yes, the Cleveland Browns on the laundry list of names that they have drafted at quarterback. And they may have theirs with Baker Mayfield, but it took a while to get there. Certainly didn't. Yeah. And Jan remains in first, tied for first with Captain Grit, Shit Stain back, Steve, Ham, Bones, Goober. Where's the rest of them? We got Full of Sweets playing. Miriam's back, Marbles, Troy, Outlaw, Stand-Up Jet Ski, Fuzzballs. Zalman, what happened to Zalman? I guess that message was about him not being able to play. Who knows?
Shout out to Troy Outlaw.
Troy Outlaw. You know that guy?
He won't do well, but he will play. And you know what? Maybe one day he will do well.
We love you for it, Troy Outlaw. All right. Here's your next question on the board. The Denver Nuggets, Nikola Jokic joins Will Chamberlain as the only centers with 50, count them, 50 triple doubles You know, triple doubles where you get double digits in 3 different stat categories.
Assists, rebounds, and points. Usually.
Blocks. It could be blocks, too. It could be steals.
Yeah, it could be steals.
Any of those. But I'm asking you, what country does Jokic hail from? Is it Serbia, Lithuania, Australia, or Romania? Lots of Ias. Ia. Uh-oh. A, B, C, or D, lock in your answers. Colt, you're a basketball guy. Do you know this answer?
I do know the answer, and for some reason my
answer.
camera's not working.
Your camera's not working. Well, we know what you're doing behind there. It's all good. We got Barris here.
Oh, yeah.
And which one do you think it is, Colt?
Why, that would be Serbia.
It would be Serbia. You are correct, along with 69% of the rest of the crowd that's playing along. Yes, he is Serbian, and he's quite the character, and he's also pretty good at basketball. Shit stay now in first place. You were wrong. What'd you pick?
I don't want to talk about it. I picked Lithuania because I know their national sports basketball, and I was like, I looked at the last name, and then, yeah.
That's all right. Shit stay now in first place. 3-point lead over Steve, Captain Grit. What happened to Aunt Jan?
Yeah, wow, she dropped.
Oh, man, Aunt Jan. Listen, lady, you got to do better than that. All right, here's your next question on the board. Here's speaking of triples, what do you call when a player makes 3 back-to-back strikes in bowling? Getting a little bit easier now. Maybe you know this, maybe not. Here are your options. Is it a triple strike, a turkey, a bagger, or a ham bone? A, B, C, or D. Making me hungry.
Yeah, no.
Look at this GIF. I found this GIF, and it's just hysterical, by the way. This woman tackles. Go ahead, Barris.
Funny story about me. My mother is a semi-professional bowler.
Interesting.
Yeah. You don't hear that every day.
You don't hear that. I knew a guy who got a sponsorship or a scholarship to go to college for bowling.
Wow,
all right, your answers are locked in. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? 3 of you said triple strike. 25 said turkey. 1 said bagger. 1 said ham bone. Believe it or not, baggers and ham bones are real terms in bowling. 4 in a row is a bagger. 5 in a row is a ham bone. Yep. Triple strike is nothing. And the correct answer, of course, is a turkey. I'm quite the bowler. Are you a good bowler, Barris?
I was better as a youth. I am not as good now because I drink when I bowl.
I was just
and
I realize
they don't go together for me. Yeah, I'm going to definitely poach that question with the ham bone because I didn't know that about ham bone. I knew bagger, but I didn't know ham bone.
Ham bone, 5 in a row. Let's see if Shit Stain can stay in first. Yes, they do, with a 3-point lead over Captain Grit and Steve hanging around. Bones in 4th, Ham in 5th. Miriam climbs up to 15th. Peepaw, Bad Kitty, Full of Sweets, Fuzzballs, Meg, Squidward's last hurrah. We got a bunch of players here tonight.
Squidward.
All right, here's your next question on the board. We're almost halfway through. We are halfway through with question 6. And here you go, Barris. This one's for you, buddy. You don't need much to play highlight. Just a pelota, a fronton, and a cesta. A cesta is made of what material? Is it wood, metal, wicker, or rubber? A cesta. You got to know what a cesta is.
I know what a cesta is.
You know what a cesta is. You're a big highlight guy.
I'm a huge highlight guy. I mean, who's bigger in highlight than me? I mean, honestly.
If that person exists, I don't want to meet them.
My uncle used to bring me to Hartford Highlight, where the Meadows is now, when I was a kid, and he used to gamble, sit there and smoke cigarettes, and I just sit there and play video games.
It's so funny that you say gambling because this is one of the only sports in the country that it's from where gambling is legal on highlight and horse track racing. So this is really interesting. 6 of you said wood, 0 for metal, 20 for wicker, 5 for rubber. The pelota, I don't know if it's rubber, but it's certainly not. The cesta, which is the thing that you use to throw the ball, and it's made of wicker.
Like
an arm of a wicker chair, and you just whip a lacrosse ball at the wall. It's wild. It really is.
People die playing that game.
Yeah, I can't believe this GIF, obviously from Jackass. I don't know how they didn't get all messed up from that. But here are your rankings. Shit Stain in first once again. Captain Grit in second. And there's Bones climbing to 3rd. Aunt Jan, there she is in 13th place. Goober in 15th. Oh, man. Well, here we go with the next question. 3 remaining, and it's a tight race at the top. Let's get going with question number 7, our wacky sport of the week. If highlight wasn't wacky enough, CPAC Takra. It's a real game, and it's popular in Southeast Asia, where teams of 3 must hit the ball over a net without touching it with what part of their body? Is it their head, their hands, their feet, or their chest? That's the official ball, which looks like it's made of like a rubberish wicker kind of. Looks like that would hurt too, but
I believe I've watched this before because it's played very similar to volleyball.
Yes, very similar, but also different. Badminton as well. Look at Barris is making. I want a beer this big. All right, let's take a look.
I was actually telling someone to steal second.
Oh, there you go. Sports related pun. I love it. All right, 6 of you said head, 17 said hands, 7 said feet, and 1 said chest. Literally, the only body part you can't use in this game is your hands. You cannot use your hands or your arms. I've seen pictures and videos of people flipping in the air like Liu Kang and kicking it over the net. It's wild. If you haven't checked it out, CPAC Talk Raw. Smoke some weed and go check it out. Why not? You can watch it sober as well. All right, here are your rankings with 2 left. And oh my goodness, out of nowhere, Trendy and Markham X, first and second, with Shit Stains hanging on in third. Oh, wow. This game has completely flipped on its head. Speaking of CPAC Talk Raw, whatever the hell it's called. We've got 2 questions left. Don't forget, your 9th question is going to be a write-in question. You've got 25 seconds to do so. And you know that we always talk about all sorts of sports here. I said auto racing to Zumba, even though it's not really a sport. But I'm talking about the next question. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's question 9. This is question 8. I apologize. This is your logo teaser. What Midwest university is represented by the logo shown below? That build-up, and I didn't even get to go do it. Is it Kansas, Kennesaw State, Kent State, or Kalamazoo College? Let us know what you think. I had that whole build-up, Barris, and I almost skipped question 8. It's funny
because I was like, wow, we already had the 9th question.
I know. But, sometimes it goes so fast.
I do like that you do the logo is 8, and the 9th question's a write-in, and the last question's always this day in sports.
That's right. Barris is catching on as much as he can. All right.
I'm not sober.
Your logo teaser question, your answers are locked in. Let's take a look. 5 of you said Kansas, 7 said Kennesaw State, 13 of you said Kent State, and 6 of you said Kalamazoo College. Barris, I know you knew this one. A sister college of the Ohio State University.
Oh, Kent State.
The Kent State Golden Flashes. Big shout out to Jack Lambert, Josh Cribbs, Albert Schottman, Scott Barry, Julian Edelman. Lots of great athletes coming out of that college there. All right.
2 of my college roommates were from Kent.
There you go. It's a beautiful town. It really is. It's a great place. Nice. My sister went there as well. It's a lot of fun. All right. Now we're getting ready for our 9th question, which is the right. And before we do that, Shit Stain now jumps back into first place. Bones now in second. And Trendy is in third. Bones out of nowhere. And Shit Stain is hanging around. He's been hanging around all game.
Most Shit Stains do.
That's what they do until you wash them out, right, Barris? All right. Now our 9th question is a write-in question. 25 seconds to type in your answer. Spelling does count. And like I said, we talk about all sorts of sports, but we are talking about esports on this one, and it's quickly grown in popularity with the League of Legends World Championship achieving a peak of 3.8 million last year. What was second? The Battle Royale game that was second on that list. Type in your answer now. Spelling does count, of course. I was told at a very young age that video games couldn't be a career. It's just a stupid hobby. I was
told the same thing.
And now here we are. and I know my parents are watching, so I hope they hear that. You know, if they would have just encouraged me to play video games all day when I was a kid, I could be making millions and millions of dollars. But
that's what I'm doing with my kids now.
There you go. Absolutely.
Yeah, sure. You can play that instead of going outside when it's snowing.
Well, then it's, you're saturating the market. All these kids are going to be super, really good at video games. Who knows? But
no performance-enhancing drugs in video games.
That's very true. Only performance-enhancing drugs if you're playing along. All right. We have our answers locked in. 14 of you said Fortnite. 2 said wrestling. Rocket League was a good option. Apex, BattleBots. BattleBots is actually not a video game, but it is an awesome game or a show
very much so.
Where it's like robots. Yeah, Total Rumble, Madden Football. We're ready to go here. We got 2 cars coming. Terry, back up, Terry, back up. All right, here's your answer. It is, of course, Fortnite. Hold his hand, Chico. 14 got it right. 50% of you, nicely done. Okay,
I have a Fortnite story. I watched my 11-year-old son in the last 2 weeks win 5 games, 2 of them straight, and like 11 years old. I'm like, this is really
that's pretty impressive.
And
5 games. That's 4 more than Aunt Jan. All right, we've got our rankings with 1 question remaining. Markham X, and speaking of Aunt Jan, Markham. There she is in second place.
She came all the way down from 16th.
Unbelievable. What happened to Bones? That's what I want to know. Bones was sniffing at the top. He could smell the shit stain, and they both drop out of the top.
Now he's under the shit stain.
We're getting ready for our last question. We can't thank our sponsor once again, Play It Again Sports for providing the prize to the first place team that is going to get the $10 right after this game. Hopefully you provided a valid email address. I'll ship that off right to you once we get done here with the 10 at 10. Barris, are you ready? Colt, I know he's ready. Let's get right into the last question. And as you know, it's on this day in sports, 3-3-1920. The Montreal Canadiens score an NHL record 16 goals, beating Quebec Bulldogs. Bow, wow, wow. Which one of these teams is not part of the NHL's original six? Here are your options. Is it the Boston Bruins, the Philadelphia Flyers, the New York Rangers, or the Toronto Maple Leafs? 10 seconds. Lock in your answers. Let's see who it is to finish off the game. Colt, did you know that one too?
No, I wish I did.
Oh,
well.
Oh, there's Colt
every week. There he is. Colt behind the glass. There he is. All right. We've got our answers locked in. One of you said the Bruins. 17 of you said the Philadelphia Flyers. 4 of you said the Rangers. 7 said the Maple Leafs. The one team in this list, or on this list, that is not part of the original 6 would be the Philadelphia Flyers.
Damn.
Yes, indeed. The original 6.
I thought it was the Rangers. Well, I know the Blackhawks are part of it.
The Blackhawks, the Rangers, the Bruins, the Flyers were not. Detroit Red Wings as well. Yep.
I get them confused.
They are. It's a confusing sport. All right.
Damn it, hockey.
Let's get ready to reveal our winner tonight. Our $10 gift card provided by Play It Again Sports in West Hartford is going to Markham and Bones in second. Ham comes in third. Shit Stain fourth. S&M in fifth place. Well done. The rest of you, brush up on your sports trivia for next week, because we're right here at the 10 at 10. Guys, what a great game. Tremendous job.
Yeah, no shrimp and chip for Steve this week.
No shrimp chips for Steve this week. That's right. Ham coming in third.
Know Markham X plays our regular 10 at 10 game, and Markham X will be not hosting, but he wrote questions for a Tuesday game. Now we're doing guest write-ins. So if you guys want to write in games, even people now, if you want to write in a game for our Tuesday game, fire away, hit Colt at where's his email? Colt at barratedtrivia.com. If you want to write in a game, it could be sports, it could be something that you're totally interested. Write it in the Colt, and then we'll get you on the show on Tuesdays. You don't even have to be on camera. If you just want to have the questions and we do it, you'll get all the credit.
There you go. That's something new to me. I guess we're doing the fan write-ins now. Tuesday write-in games. I like it. That's going to be a lot of fun leading up to our Cerebral Sports 10 at 10. And I know Thursday, tomorrow night, Barris, you've got the theme game Thursday. Go ahead and tell us what we got going on for that.
Well, the theme game Thursday, I have not picked the theme yet. So if anyone wants to put anything in the comments right now, I might use it because I'm very spontaneous. I have ideas, and I have a couple in the chamber that I could just use, but I like fresh ideas and I like coming up with new stuff. So, write something in the comments. You might never know. I might use it.
Well, there you go. Ooh. So it's TBD. The theme for tomorrow is TBD. Of course, you can find me Monday nights at 5 Churches Brewing. We have a very special game coming up this Monday. We've got the New Britain Museum of Arts that's joining us online while the live game's going on. The first time we'll be doing this, a live/virtual hybrid game, all going to a great cause, the New Britain Museum of Arts. Colt will be there helping me produce Behind the Glass as always, doing a great job. And you can find me on Tuesdays, Parkville Market, of course, 6 o'clock, 6:30, question number 1. Colt, anything to plug before we hop off for our final closing thoughts here on the Cerebral Sports?
Oh, just the usual. Join us every single night. We do this at 10 p.m. every night, the 10 at 10. We got a lot of fun games coming up. And if you guys want to see me in the wild, I have no idea where I'm going to be, so please just join me for the dine-in game at 6 p.m. on Mondays. It's the same way you play this. Just follow us on Facebook, and you can watch the stream.
We don't know where. It's like, where in the world is Colt McCarthy? Yeah. I'm picturing you in like a Carmen Sandiego get up here.
It's no way to live, but I've been doing it.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it, and we love you for it, and we love all of you for playing and hanging around watching the stream. Once again, thank you guys so much. The Cerebral Sports 10 at 10 brought to you by Play It Again Sports. For Barris and Colt, I'm Brett. See you at the Spigot, and we'll see you next week.
Good plug.
We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now, because you got to answer quickly for more points.
If you played the game here before, which It's nice to see a lot of familiar faces. Welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot finger!
Question number 24, this is the final question in this round. Get yourself a few minutes to go grab some more brews, hit the roasting if you need to.
The process in which an atom's nucleus splits into smaller parts is